Yep. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. It's Christmas Eve. and um it's Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve to each and every one of you. Um it's this is the lowest Christmas Eve that I have ever had that I can remember of. But before we get to it, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe so you can always be part of this family. And if you're returning subscribers, thank you so very much for supporting this channel. And let's jump into it. So, of course, this is a live vlog, and I'm here in the house, so quiet. Okay, I just finished having dinner, and the dinner I had was just tea and kind of like bread. It's not like the actual bread, but that's all I had. So I want to show you something. Hopefully, I don't kind of like expose my address. Let me first hide it. The other day, I received a letter from, oh my goodness. I received a letter from, let me hide it. I received a letter from notice, not sure you can see it, notice of violation. What did I violate? Traffic law. So they have sent me a picture of my car. See, they have sent me a picture of my car, kind of like all that stuff. I'm not sure if I was speeding or I jumped the traffic light. But I'm thinking it was the traffic light. The violation is for the traffic light. So the city that I was in, they are charging so much for the traffic light violation. I'm trying to remember so much of where I was coming from that day, because this notice of violation, this one is a traffic light. I jumped off. I don't know if I was over speeding that day, or it's just I passed the light. But it's showing that approximate speed that I was driving. I don't know if it's approximate speed that I was driving. It was 37 and posted speed is 45. And then it shows the amber light duration was 5.4. So I'm not sure if I jumped the traffic light or when I say jump is passing, okay? Happy birthday, Jesus. Yes, Merry Christmas to y'all, Stella. And Merry Christmas, Jackie and staff. Yes. I have tried to go back to November because it's showing this violation was done in where? On November 22nd. That's when it happened. 5:06 p.m. at a certain location. And I have been driving that location as many years as I can remember. I have not seen no camera lights there. I have never seen any camera light in that place. But oh well, I have a notice of violation that I have to pay $70 to the city because of something I'm not understanding, if I was over speeding or is I jumped the, I'm thinking I jumped the light or but it clearly showed that the light had not turned red. I'm thinking it's still yellow, amber light. Amber light is yellow. But anyhow, that's what I'm dealing with today. Today, later, I have to pay the traffic light penalty or violence or whatever it is. And I'm just here this Christmas. It's nothing much happening. I'm just by myself in the house. My family, they're everywhere, but I miss my parents so much. I feel like this is this is kind of like the lowest Christmas that I have ever had for a long time. I mean, I have had several Christmases that have been one not like two alone, but this is kind of like the first Christmas that I can remember that I'm not out even with friends, I'm not out with family, or I'm not in any kind of gathering at all. And if it just it feel weird, it feel too low, it feels so disconnected. It just does not feel right. But what can you do? I mean, I'm grateful the day was very beautiful. I'm grateful that we are all remembering the birth of Jesus Christ. I'm so grateful that Christ still liveth in our soul, in our heart, in our houses, in everywhere that we are. I'm grateful for those things. But when it comes to like family oriented, even going to church, I wanted to go to church for the Christmas Eve, but I forgot what time it was starting because I've seen several places they were kind of like starting at 4 p.m. and I was out and about just doing some routes, and it got to a place of like I just need to go home and just be indoors and just sit and relax and all that kind of stuff. But now I'm like, it's really 8:23 p.m. here. And I really do not know, like it's just a boring. Well, let me not say it's a boring. It feels totally different, like so disconnected with family, not having like anywhere to go hang out with. I'm not that person of a party person, and I've never been, but I've always been around like Christmas time or any holiday. I'm hanging out with friends or family or that kind of stuff, the good thing. But this one, no, I don't feel like it's just the lowest Christmas. Not like lowest in boring. No, it's not boring. It's just there is not that connection of people that I used to connect with anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay, I should take advantage of it, of kind of like make it a better way of planning next year, because I don't have to wait until it's 2025. Can you guys believe it's how many days? Today is 24. Well, 24 is almost over. So it's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 7 days to go to 2025. Oh, wait, it's 7 days? Oh, there's something I needed to do. There is something I needed to do. So, because there's nothing much that's happening today, I wanted to clean the house. I wanted to just dust the house and make things look in place in good condition. I just don't have that energy. I feel like I'm not depleted, but I don't have that energy fully to get up and do the cleaning and fold the clothes. I have a few clothes on bed that need to be folded. I just don't know, this Christmas, it feels different. How are you guys celebrating Christmas? I mean, are you with family? Lucky you. Be grateful you have family, you have people that you're hanging out with. Lucky you, and kudos. Be grateful. Of course, just be grateful. And what are you doing? Are you out and about? I thought of like going out to the movies, but I can't remember if they open movies on Christmas Eve. On the other hand, I wanted to go to the church, but I think my church Christmas Eve was starting like, I don't remember. Let me not even say much about the Christmas Eve. I forgot to check what time the Christmas Eve um candlelight, that's what they were calling it at church, what time it was starting. I remembered it when I was passing by a certain church close to my home, and I saw a huge gathering, and I'm like, oh my gosh, today is Christmas Eve and it's a candlelight, and there was supposed to be a candlelight at church, and I can't remember what time it was starting. And I said, when I get home, I'm gonna look it up and see if I can make it to church. And by the time I got home, I had forgotten. I had just forgotten, and I remember like way after. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 7. And I'm like, well, if it was starting like 6, I mean, I can't make it to go to church because the drive to church is literally like 38, like 40 minutes to be exact, 40 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, just stay indoors and enjoy that quiet moment at the house. And here I am. It's nothing much going on in the house. It's just a quiet evening or night indoors. But I am planning. I took that advantage of like, even if it's just a quiet Christmas, Christmas Eve is nothing much. Even tomorrow is gonna be like that. I mean, it's nothing much happening. So um I'm gonna be planning my next year. So I let me show you something. So this is what I'm doing. Oh, my sister is calling. I need to get back with her. So let me get out from here and answer her call. How do I get out from here? My sister is calling. Let me see. Well, yeah, let me call her back. Then I will get back on the live, y'all. I will truly get back on this live. Let me call my sister back.